New Pokemon, big features, new updates. There's a lot going on in Pokemon Go that you need to know about. So let's begin here and now in the future with what is happening in Pokemon Go in May. And then again, we've got some big updates to talk about, some big events to talk about, some returning things, some new things, really exciting stuff. But May in Pokemon Go will have the following things. In the Dynamax raids from April 28th till May 5th, we're going to have Charmander, Pidove, Cryogonal, Wooloo, and Phalanx. Then from May 5th to May 12th, we'll have Bulbasaur, Machop, Beldum, and Grookey. So some good options for you Dynamax hunters. May 12th through the 19th, Ghastly, Chansey, Drillbur, Darumaka, and Phalanx. And May 19th through the 26th for the Dynamax raids, Squirtle, Krabby, Sableye, and Beldum. Sableye is very cool. And in the last week of Max Battles, May 26th through June 2nd, we're going to have Ghastly, Pidove, Rookie D, Phalanx, and the Max Monday events for this month will be Grookey on May 5th, Ghastly on May 12th, Sableye on May 19th, and Rookie D on May 26th. Mega Raids, we've got Mega Houndoom coming back from May 1st till May 12th. The 12th to the 15th, we'll have Mega Gyarados, and May 25th to June 3rd will be Mega Altaria. All three are very relevant, so if you don't have these quite yet, great to get, and great to get more energy for. And then from May 4th to June 4th, Shadow Regirock is in the Shadow Raids, which is, all right, time out. This is your new Mother's Day gift. So throw away that mug, throw away that collapsible chair, throw away that pillow. These are the brand new Raycon Everyday Earbuds, and they're perfect for mom. Does she hit the gym? Raycon. Is she busy with calls at work? Raycon. Does she like listening to music on long walks? Raycon. Is she a secret agent tasked with protecting the individuals of the highest of powers across the world? Raycon. And if your mom actually does that, then these are perfect with their 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair to two devices at the same time. And they charge fast. I'm talking 10 minutes of charging, giving you 90 minutes of usage. Now, I'm not your mom. Sorry to tell you, but I vibe with these super heavy, and I'm sure she will too. Here are some of my favorite features. For one, the rainbow of color options you can get them in really leaves room for a lot of creativity and expression, which is fun. I feel like you can hear the rainbow with these. Also, the noise cancellation is huge, especially when I'm traveling or I'm working. This is a noisy office sometimes. Also, the case covers have wireless charging, which is an absolute game changer. So if you want to hook your mom up with the greatest earbuds in the game, head to buyraycon.com/Mystic7 or use the link in the description for 20% off site-wide. Thank you to Raycon for the sponsor, and you're welcome for that new last-minute Mother's Day gift. Back to the video. Now, here are the events to expect for the month of May, and there's some big ones. May 2nd through 7th will be the Growing Up event, which we'll talk about today. May 3rd, Mega Kangaskhan Raid Day. Yes, we have a raid day for Mega Kangaskhan. May 10th through the 18th will be the Crown Clash event. We'll talk about that too. May 10th and 11th will be Suicune Max Battle Weekend. May 11th, Community Day, which we do know which one that is. May 14th through the 18th will be the Crown Clash Taken Over event, also very exciting. May 17th, Shadow Raid Day. May 21st through 27th, we've got the Final Strike Go Battle Week. May 24th will be Community Day Classic. And May 25th will be Gigantamax Machamp Max Battle Day. You got a Gigantamax boss. Raid hours. May 7th, Tapu Fini. Then May 14th and the 21st, we actually have Yuxi and Mesprit and a Zelf, which is very cool. These are very rare and can be shiny. And then Tapu Bulu on May 28th, and those are the 5-star raids for the month. May 1st through 12th, Tapu Fini. Then knows the move Nature's Madness. May 12th through the 25th will be Yuxi, Mesprit, and Zelf. And May 26th through June 3rd will be Tapu Bulu with the move Nature's Madness, which is the same one for Tapu Fini. Spotlight hours. May 6th, Furfro with 2x Catch Candy. May 13th, Sandigas with 2x Transfer Candy. May 20th, Poochyena, 2x Evolution XP. And May 27th is Golett with 2x Catch Stardust. So that's the month. What's happening inside these events? Starting with the Growing Up event coming to Pokemon Go. Again, this is May 2nd through May 7th. The bonuses will include 2x XP for evolving, 2x candy from hatching, increased chance to hatch a shiny Wimpod, and an increased chance to encounter a shiny Magikarp, shiny Swablu, and shiny Wimpod in the wild. Also, you've got an increased chance to encounter extra small and extra large Pokemon in the wild. So if you're still working on your, your showcase badge, which I don't think I'll ever complete, this is helpful. Wild encounters will include Magikarp, Wailmer, Swablu, Fungus, Dedenne, Cutiefly, Wimpod, Rookie D, and Nimble. And then the eggs, which is kind of a big part of this event and a very exciting part because Mime Jr., which is a European exclusive hatch, you can only get Mime Jr. from, I think, 2 or 5 kilometer eggs in Europe, will be global. Globally available in the 5-kilometer eggs. This is very, very great. So if you do not have Mime Jr. in your Pokedex, or if you don't have a shiny, which is very hard to get, this is your chance. So the 2-kilometer eggs will have Happiny, Riolu, and Wimpod. 5-kilometer eggs, Mime Jr. And 10-kilometer eggs will be Toxel, which can be shiny, by the way. So that's a really good hunt. And these Pokemon in these eggs will be mixed into the existing pool of Pokemon in these eggs. Like, I don't think you're only hatching Mime Jr. from 5-kilometer eggs, unfortunately. And for trainers in Japan and Korea, there's some extra stuff for you. From May 4th to May 5th, there's gonna be extra timed research giving XP Stardust and a Lucky Egg, Tandemao encounters and field research. Lucario can learn the attack Force Palm if you evolve a Riolu during this time window. 2-time Stardust for catching Pokemon, and half hatch distance, so some extra bonuses there. And then that's the event. And honestly, with this event, the way to maximize this one is really just to hatch the Mime Jr. Like, if you wanna pay, obviously, for incubators. Getting that into your Pokedex will be huge during this event, and if you don't have the shiny and you're not in Europe, this is one of the best chances you'll get at it. So that's that event. Not super meta relevant, just like some fun stuff going on. Oh, and obviously Shiny Magikarp, Swablu, and Wimpod, extra shiny rates in the wild, which is great. They've been doing this as a part of more events, which I love, by the way. So it's great to see them continue to do this. Next, we've got some brand new Pokemon coming out during the Crown Clash event. And actually, this is a Pokemon I'm pretty sure I predicted would come out this year in my prediction video. So Saturday, May 10th till May 18th, we've got this event which will give us 2 times XP for evolving Pokemon, increased chance to encounter Shiny Nidoqueen or Shiny Nidoking with a crown, which is so sick that we get little like boosted shiny rates. I'll explain how to get these. It makes sense that the rates are boosted, unfortunately, but very cool. Also, Shiny Slowpoke, Shiny Combi, and Shiny Litleo will also have boosted shiny rates. This is really great that they're doing the boosted rates during these events. It makes it way more fun to play. And then if you catch Slowpoke, by the way, it might give you a King's Rock, which is kind of cool. So if you do need that evolution item, this is a great way to get it. And for the first time ever in Pokemon Go, Kingambit will be here. And there's going to be a bit of a tricky way to get it. You can't just catch it. You do have to evolve your Bisharp to Kingambit, and you do that by defeating 15 Dark or Steel-type Pokemon with Bisharp as your buddy in raids. So you don't have to defeat them with Bisharp. Bisharp just needs to be your buddy, but you do have to complete 15 raids in order to evolve this Pokemon, which is like, ah. Now, as for the wild encounters, we will have Slowpoke, Slackoth, Piplup, Combi, Snivy, Litleo, and Pawniard. This is really, really rare to see spawned in the wild because this is obviously a 12-kilometer egg Pokemon. So to have this guy in the wild, which can be shiny, is great, especially because Kingambit, you need a Pawniard so that you can catch that, so that you can evolve to Bisharp, so that you can evolve to Kingambit. So this is great that you can get Pawniard in the wild during this event, and you don't have to go hatch a bunch of 12-kilometer eggs for it. So that's awesome. In the raids, here we go. In the raids, 1-star raids, we're gonna have Sneasel, Clink, and Pawniard. Very cool. And in the 3-star raids, yes, it is the Nidoqueen and Nidoking. You cannot get them in the wild, these new costume Pokemon with the boosted shinies. They're only in the 3-star raids, which is nice because they're easy to defeat, but like obviously they're, you know, behind a raid wall. Listen, if the raid passes were returned to their normal price and we had unlimited of them per day, I wouldn't be complaining. But right now I'm gonna complain. The only reason why is I just want the shinies, you know, and it's like kind of hard to hunt the shiny with only 5 remote raids in the day and then whatever. So old story. Then we're gonna have the collection challenge, the field research, the Pokestop showcases, the whole thing. And don't forget, there's a new track feature in Pokemon Go. I'll have a screen recording up of how it works. You can basically go in your Pokedex and track a specific Pokemon, which means during this event, if you wanna hunt Pawniard in the wild, because it's a rare spawn, but it's obviously, like, it's a rare spawn in the sense of, like, you're not gonna see a lot of them, but obviously it's super rare, it can be shiny, many of you might need it for Candy to evolve to Kingambit. You can go into your Pokedex and track that Pokemon, track Pawniard in your Pokedex, so that when you're out walking around, if there's a Pawniard that happens to spawn on a nearby Pokestop, it'll show up in your nearby, which is great that this is a feature, so use that. And then generally speaking for this event, if you need, you know, those shinies, the boosted shinies, the Slowpoke, Combi, or Litleo, this is a great event to hunt to get those into your shiny Pokedex. There's a new crown costume, so new costume shiny, very relevant. And then Kingambit should be pretty good in Pokemon Go. It's gonna max out at 4,086 CP. It's a dark and steel type, so might be pretty relevant as a steel, might be relevant as a dark. We'll have to see on the moves. But it's cool, it's new, it's probably worth getting if you can. Then we've got Dynamax Suicune weekend. So 6 a.m. May 10th to 9 p.m. May 11th. Dynamax Suicune will be in 5-star max battles kind of all over the place. For the event, you can collect up to 1,600 max particles in a day. It takes 1/4 the distance to get your free 300 max particles. Power spots are going to refresh more often, and you'll get 8 times the power spot or the max particles from power spots. So if you're a big Dynamax person, this is obviously going to be very helpful when going against Gigantamax raids and other Dynamax raids. It's a legendary. Suicune's not the best legendary, you know? And these are always kind of weird to me because we've got the tier 5 max battles, but then we have Gigantamax Pokemon. You know, I'm like, Gigantamax Pokemon are going to be better than any tier 5 max battle or max Pokemon. So like, is it worth getting? Is it worth grinding? Like, do you need it? Probably not need it. But obviously, you know, if you're somebody who looks to complete your Pokedex, whether it's by catching everything or by getting the shiny of everything, there's obviously a lot to hunt with this weekend. And then we've got the big stuff. Crown Clash taking over. Yes, we've got a Team Rocket event coming, and there's some exciting things happening during it. Okay, for starters, this is May 14th to May 18th. Event bonuses, obviously Team Go Rocket is going to appear more often at Pokestops and in balloons. Pokemon caught in the Pokemon caught in the Shadow Raids, 1-star, 3-star Shadow Raids, are going to have like a wider variety of IVs, which is cool. And of course, the #1 feature in the game, we always talk about this whenever it comes back, you can TM Frustration off your Shadow Pokemon. I have recently caught some very cool Shadow Shinies and some like meta-relevant high IV Shadow Pokemon, which means that I can take those Pokemon and I can get Frustration off of them, which is fantastic. So that is a thing, and that is great. We'll also, as part of this event, get a brand new Shadow Legendary, Shadow Dialga, which is a really big deal because Dialga in the Go Battle League as a non-Shadow is, I think, 17th in the Masters League. Origin form is 17th in the Masters League. Regular Dialga is 37th, so sometimes the Shadow version is better, sometimes it's worse because it's obviously squishier. So we're going to have to see where that plays out in the meta. But currently, Dialga is really good in the Masters League specifically, so Shadow Dialga might be even better. And if you don't do much GBL, it's fine because Dialga and Origin Form Dialga are some of the best Steel-type Pokemon in the entire game, extremely relevant. So Shadow Dialga is probably going to be even better, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be a #1, but it's definitely going to be a top, maybe a top 3 Steel type in all of Pokemon Go, or a top 10. So it's going to be relevant. So if you were saving your Rocket Radars for something, or your Super Rocket Radars for something very relevant, this is a very good option if you want to get multiple. But obviously remember, you know, this will eventually come to Shadow Raids, Shiny, maybe once they stop recycling through the legendary beasts and the Reggies. I don't know why they keep doing that. Give us something fun. Also, the team leaders will have new Shadow Pokemon. So if you do not have your Shadow Alolan Grimer, your Shadow Shiny Alolan Grimer, Shadow Shiny Cubone, or Shadow Shiny Scorpy, definitely go out and get those. I got lucky enough and got all 3 this last roundabout, so that was great. And Team Go, speaking of, by the way, I'm sure you noticed this hat that I'm wearing right now. There was supposed to be a different video uploaded on this YouTube channel today with a different announcement for Shiny Luck, but I'll give the announcement now. Shiny Luck, we have launched a brand new collection. We're calling this the Essentials Collection, and I'm wearing the pants right now. And as you can see, we've got the very, very cool Shiny Luck patches on this, and we've got the hoodie, which has the Shiny Luck clovers in all different colors to match the energies, obviously Shiny Luck on the front. Plus we've got 2 t-shirt designs. Again, we got the hat, the hoodie, the sweats. Really, really awesome restock. These are brand new designs that we've never launched before. So if you want to get your Shiny Luck up in Pokemon Go or any of the other Pokemon games you play, Shiny Luck, baby, is how I do it. Link is in the description, and I know this hat's going to sell out first because it sold out first last time, and this is the first time we've ever done a black design. So this is a brand new colorway for the Shiny Luck hat. Link in the description. Feel free to copy yours. It should be live now when you're watching this video. So get your Shiny Luck in. Link in the description. Appreciate you guys supporting the brand. And Team Go Rocket will have new Shadow Pokemon, which includes Slakoth, Inkay, Tyrant, and Amora. Shadow Tyrant might be the one big meta-relevant one to go after because Tyrantrum is actually pretty good, so that could be a really good one to do. In the Shadow Raids, in the 1-star raids, we'll have Shadow Magnemite, which can be shiny, Shadow Cyndaquil, which can't, Shadow Murkrow, which can be shiny, and Shadow Spoink, which can't. 3-star raids will be Shadow Lapras, can be shiny, Shadow Piloswine can't, Shadow Girder can't. And then this is very interesting. Beginning at this event, right, this is a big change, Pawniard and Larvitar are going to leave the 12-kilometer eggs forever. They're going to the 10-kilometer eggs, so you can no longer hatch Pawniard, or Larvitar in 12Ks, you can only hatch them in 10-kilometer eggs, which is very interesting that that's happening. Because we just don't see that a lot, especially with 12-kilometer eggs. The pool doesn't move too much. So they're moving those Pokemon out, which kind of sucks, in my opinion, because those were definitely two of the two good hatches, but they have replaced those obviously with a bunch more Pokemon you can get in 12-kilometer eggs, so that's fine. But that is happening. And there's going to be field research and all the nine, so that's that event. Really, really important to go after, especially if you have got Shadow Pokemon that you need to get TM or you need to get Frustration off of, or if you want that Shadow Dialga, which is definitely worth it. And there'll be new Shadow Shinies to hunt, which I cannot wait to see what they are because I always go for them. And then we've got the Go Pass for May, which features a free Yveltal encounter if you spend money. Yeah, I know, it's kind of confusing. So the Go Pass, they're continuing with it. I have a lot to say on this. I think the number one thing to say on this is what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Pokemon, the whole thing. Many of you probably already know what the Go Pass is, but basically there's a thing called a Battle Pass, which is a pass, right, that you get, and as you progress through it, you unlock more rewards, and then the rewards that you unlock, you could claim and do whatever with. And typically, there's two versions of a battle pass in all of these video games, right? There's the free version and then there's the paid version. And some games just have a free version, and you can pay if you want to just like speed up and unlock the battle pass. There's always a monetary aspect to it, which is fine, because this is a way that a lot of free games can monetize to make sure the game stays free, which is very cool. So that's that, right? So you've got the free battle pass in a lot of these video games, which gives you a bunch of free rewards just for like completing objectives in game or gaining XP or leveling up or whatever. And then you've got which is purely free, by the way. And then you've got the paid version of the battle pass, which gives you better rewards for doing the same tasks. So free, paid, right? So Pokemon Go has their pass, which is called the Go Pass, which is just, oh man, I know that Scopely just bought the game and they're probably trying to get their investment back, and I get it, and like, you know, it's nice to reward people who are already spending in game, but like, I always believed that a battle pass was a great addition to Pokemon Go. I've always been a major proponent of them adding one, because I think like a lot of games added them and it made the games very fun, and it just gave like you know, Clash of Clans did it, Clash Royale did it, and they're very cool. But the way that Pokemon Go did it, I hate personally. And basically, the way that you unlock rewards on what's called the Go Pass, which is the battle pass for Pokemon Go, is by spending money. Like literally, like not even like, oh, I'm gonna buy some raid passes, so I'm gonna get some stuff back. It's like, no, it's like literally like, if you spend dollars, if you buy Pokecoins or buy an event ticket with money, that's what gives you the points for the Go Pass, which just is, I think, the worst way to do it. You know what I'm saying? A battle pass, what should happen is that if you want to buy the premium Go Pass and get the premium rewards and encounters, you could do that for like $5, sure. But the free one, you just get for free, and the way that you complete levels and get rewards is by going out and doing things as if it were field research. I think that is the right way to do this. This is how they chose to go with it. I completely disagree with it. I think this is just silly, but whatever. So basically, there's the new Go Pass for the month of May, which will have kind of some awesome things on it, including Yveltal. This is still in beta though, so hopefully they change it in the future to be like a real battle pass. But it's, I guess, whatever, that's my opinion. But on the Go Pass for May, you can get Stardust, XP, Pokeballs, candy, and even more things, and an encounter with Yveltal, which is great, and that's the free pass, right? You do have to spend money, obviously, to unlock these encounters, but, you know, free, right? And then if you want to pay and get the Go Pass Deluxe, which you're literally paying money to pay money, in a way, but obviously you get better rewards for doing that. You get a lucky trinket, which is great. I will say, this is, if they want to incentivize people to use this and to go after this, this is definitely the item to use. What a lucky trinket does is it guarantees the next trade you do with a certain person is a lucky trade, and lucky trades are the #1 ways to get a Shundo in Pokemon Go, and they're very, very useful. So I understand using lucky trade as like the dangly carrot. It's the best carrot you could dangle in Pokemon Go currently. It's just like weird system, right? So the premium has a lucky trinket. It's got premium items like premium battle passes, incense, a lucky egg, an incubator, lure modules, all that stuff. Candy XL, which is like rare candy, but XL candy. You get additional encounters and all that kind of stuff. And then there's milestones. So they are doing their best, I think, to bring as much value to this Go Pass as possible. Again, I think I just, disagree with the way that it was implemented, but there's milestones. So if you get to tier 1, you get 2 times daily incense duration, which means you get a 30-minute daily incense. So that's amazing. Or is it an hour now? Right? Because daily incense is 30 minutes. I don't know. 2 times daily incense duration, which is amazing. And then when you get to tier 2, you get increased XP and Stardust from the Research Breakthrough Rewards, which is amazing. And then tier 3, you get increased Stardust from hatching eggs. I'm sorry, Stardust and XP from hatching eggs, which I don't want to complain too much, but it's like, you know, you just paid money to pay money, and I have to pay money for the incubators to get the, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's that. And those are all the updates that we've missed here on the channel for Pokemon Go, and some new ones that were just recently announced. If you're excited, check out the other video that I left for you linked in the description because it's even more exciting. Thank you for watching. Get your shiny luck, and I'll see you all in the next video.